Hello everyone and a very warm welcome to my weekly update. I think something that you'll probably hear me saying again and again, because I feel it is so important, is please do sign up and register on the AHDB website, the Agricultural and Horticultural Development Board website, to make sure that you can take part in having your say sector by sector this year. Everybody's got to register. And it's really important that every levy payer does. I know every levy payer will want to know that AHDB is an investable organisation. I know from my point of view, I think in the post-Brexit world, it is incredibly important. If I look at countries like New Zealand, their whole brand, their whole evidence base is based on the levy money and government working in partnership together. You'll have heard me continually make the case to our government. We need to be match funding our levy investment and we need to be working collaboratively together. And of course, we are making progress. We've now got the 8 extra agricultural councillors added to the 2 of which 80% of their salaries were paid for by us as levy payers. But we've really got to drive this ambition forward. So sign up, register, 76 days to go. So chances for me to remind you again. And of course, on all things trade, the government has set their objectives for the UK-India Free Trade Agreement. So many of you will have seen Secretary of State Anne-Marie Trevelyan out in India having those discussions. So a lot of things going on the trade front. Of course, now we have Liz Truss, Foreign Secretary, leading on hopefully finding a resolution on the Northern Ireland Protocol. I was particularly pleased to hear her saying we've got to find a pragmatic solution. Pragmatism has seemingly escaped the discussions to date. On other matters, it is, of course, the NFU National Office Holder hustings next week on Monday and Tuesday. Very, very sadly, they are not going to be live events whereby we'd normally be driving around the country to every region, including going to Wales as well. But I think it was deemed by our Director General, Terry Jones, too challenging with the Omicron variant running havoc at the moment for everybody to be going around the country. So it'll be a virtual event. Candidates will be speaking live from Agricultural House. Please do go to NFU online and you'll be able to listen to what they have to say, and equally importantly you'll be able to ask questions of them as well. So that'll be Monday and Tuesday of next week. I don't know how many of you have seen the Public Accounts Committee report, but another damning assessment of the SFI and the lack of detail and the lack of economic viability for farmers choosing to base their businesses on that platform. Many of you will have heard George Eustace too at the Oxford Farming Conference. I think when I break it down, the worries I would have, which I know are shared by Vice President Tom Bradshaw, is that you're looking at landscape recovery with what is 3% of the country effectively receiving a third of the budget. Now that just seems plainly wrong, but it's the most damning assessment yet that I've seen, and makes me feel absolutely certain that the NFU has made the right decision in saying we've got one chance to get this right. We must have a delay and a complete review in order to get it right, and in order, equally importantly, to pilot delivery. And just to finish on what is always a fantastic initiative for all of us to be involved with, and that is our young ambassadors. I did a question and answer session with them at the beginning of the week. This is young people from right across the country, right across Wales too, from all sorts of different farming backgrounds, and indeed some from non-farming backgrounds. They are just such brilliant advocates, of course, very savvy on social media to really showcase what they are passionate about, but also what we are doing here at the NFU. So it was a great honour to be part of that discussion on Monday. As ever, please do take care, look after yourselves, and I really look forward to speaking to you again next week. Many thanks.